guys, welcome back for one last time to Clockwork Noodles, where we break down the restaurant to another world. Just one more episode, and I don't have the biggest script in the world. It's going to be a nice quick one from me. Before we get going, make sure you guys are subscribed. Today, if you have seen it already, the video for the wrap-up has gone up. I have crowned my top 3 anime of this season, and I'm telling you guys what I am breaking down next season. What 4 anime are coming to the channel new. There is a Discord channel too for you guys to get a notification when things like that do drop in the future, and it will also allow you to see what the new channel schedule is. So let's get going with episode 12. To be fair, I never thought I'd ever get a second season of this anime, so I'm very happy. I will of course give it my traditional score at the end, where I will give it an overall score of what I thought of this season as a whole as well. Continuing with last week, because we are now setting up for the wedding celebration. Whether it really has been a week or a bit of time has passed, the prince and now princess of Sand, I don't know how they're going to figure the titles out there, but we finally have the two joined in holy matrimony. There is the fun line with the master theoretically says what is always on my mind every single episode. All of our guests tend to order the same thing. This would make things easier because you know exactly what everyone wants, but at the same time it does explain why he may get a little bit bored when he's testing out new dishes, just because he might get itchy fingers and he wants to try something new. He wants to expand his skills. It must be a little bit boring at times to cook the same things day in and day out. One last twist for the season with a special lady with a key to Nicoya, who seems to know absolutely everything about Nicoya. He hinted that she had a past with the place, and it turns out that she indeed is the wife of the previous owner and the grandmother to our master. Bringing with her colder news that there was 70 years past and demons were being slain as they were the enemy. Poor Aletta ends up being the front of some of her harsh inner thoughts initially, which is sad for poor Aletta, but it's nice to see that 70 years has passed, that war has come to the end, and they are able to share food with them and they're able to treat them as equals now. Treated to a nice flashback where the previous owner meets her, and we find out that she's actually from a different world. She ends up living mainly in the human world for a bit, so it's nice to see that can be a thing. And I was wondering if somebody wanted to go to a different world, or if they went back with another guest, would they be able to go to another world? I think that would be the case, but it's quite cool to find out. Nicoya also started just as a simple food stall. We get to see where it all began and how much has changed. Pork loin looking absolutely amazing. Anyway, Artorius is a huge fan and we know it's his favourite dish. But it's just the small details that this anime likes to pack in to make its dishes look very yummy, and they look like the thing that they are meant to be. So we have that gorgeous details in the breadcrumbs. We have the effect that the sauce has when it's being poured on top of it. And we also get the very nice details right down to the tiny rice grains. Our mysterious lady, turning out to be the master's grandmother, presents a gift to our master, which is some gift. It is some powerful gift, and it's the ability to shut the restaurant to the other world down. One day this restaurant could come to an end, all from the power of one tiny key. We have one tiny key that, if broken, will stop the chain, stop the anime entirely. One day, if the master can't find a successor, somebody who he trusts, this restaurant, this power to go to different worlds, falls into the hands of somebody bad. This would be really catastrophic. It would be bad. There could be wars. There could be a abuse of power as well. So the guy needs to find somebody he really trusts. Maybe if he finds love one day. I don't know what he does in the other 6 days of his life. I can imagine he would find maybe some love at some point. He's also a fantastic cook. He could definitely win the way to most people's hearts. But it would be interesting to see if he ever one day passes the restaurant down, because he, for now, intends to keep the restaurant going. We end our entire season, with the happy union of two people, the two kingdoms coming together. We have the Empire and the Land of Sand are together happily with our two lovers. It is a happy end to the second season as well. A traditional party buffet is set up, which is really cool. Everyone gets to go along for different dishes that they can also try at the buffet. I guess this allows the master to try and put different food on a table as well. It's a buffet with quality, and I like buffets, but most of the time especially if you go to the wrong places, they can be quite cheap. I have actually had a food poisoning from a buffet before, which is quite sad. I have very bad memories of a buffet. I'm not going to name and shame them, but I don't even know if they're around anymore. They may not be even around. I like buffets if the food is decent, or if the food is at least to a different quality than just standard buffet. It's a nice roundup of all of our characters and all of the dishes. We get to see everybody interacting. The cake that is presented looks absolutely amazing. It's also a very odd choice of having chocolate with chocolate cream and then the strawberries are inside of it. Attack on flavours. I'm never a fan when it comes to chocolate creams with strawberries. I like chocolate covered strawberries, but I can imagine it's a very interesting flavour dish where you strike something that is juicy on the inside. It is apparently the season of love. However, we do get a very awkward proposal that seems to come out of nowhere. Seeing Minced Cutlet actually rejecting it, I am with you. It's also quite rude to propose to somebody at somebody else's wedding celebration. That feels really bad. That feels like, hey, I know we're celebrating this other pair, but I'm going to propose to you. It's also quite unimaginative. Poor Aletta getting scared that she may lose her residence, may lose her job. For now, Minced Cutlet has turned Heinrich down, but maybe next season it will end and they'll actually be together, because she did seem a little bit interested, but I don't think she's at the level that she wants to marry somebody, and she says she's not interested in marriage right now. I think she's at least interested in him, so maybe next season is her time to shine. We can end on the anime's motto as a whole, the anime's general ongoing theme that food is international. It transcends worlds and relationships. Food can even make and break relationships. It can make for work situations. Food is everywhere. Without it, we would perish. We wouldn't be around anymore. This anime is showing you that food can bring people together. Obviously, at some points, it is hyper dramatized. It's not quite like this. Sometimes food is just boring, but good food really can, in the right situations, bring people together. And we end with Aletta and Kuro thanking the master, thanking him so much for being part of his family and being part of the amazing show that is the Restaurant to Another World. It's been an amazing second season. I didn't think I'd ever get one, so I'm very thankful that it's back. I really enjoyed this season. There was a lot of good food. Overall, I'm giving it a score of about 7.5. I enjoyed it. It's one of those animes where you can chill out, relax with it. Normally, the format of having just 2 stories per episode is quite nice. I did actually like the last 2 episodes we've had where they were just full episodes. They flowed into one another. I think I would like that, but I do get why we'd want to see more of the worlds that the customers are coming from. We do get a few stories shoved into it, and then they come and they meet in the middle at Nagoya. Fantastic anime, I think. I like the dishes. It makes me really, really hungry. I like anime like this. This is kind of one of my guilty pleasures. It may not be for everyone because not a lot happens in these animes and they're not the most action-packed in the world, but they are just great. I love food. Food is amazing. So being able to see different foods and dishes being prepared, it's just something which is close to my heart, and I enjoy having the multiple stories coming together in one setting. I like that. That's why I really enjoyed Bartender. Bartender, if you haven't watched it, definitely go and check it out because it's very similar to this. We have a guy who is obviously a bartender. He'll tell you how to make different drinks and the histories behind certain drinks. You also get the customers and their backstories. That is my recommendation, my gift to you guys now, because we are going into the change of season. Anime season is about to kick in, so we've got a few weeks of chill. If you've got enough time, Bartender isn't too long in episode wise. Go and check out Bartender. So you're going to go from the cafe, the restaurant, and go straight to a bar. It feels like a perfect fit to me. Have a good day, guys. Make sure you are taking care of yourselves over this festive season, and make sure that you are surrounding yourself with good food and good people. I hopefully will see you for another video next season. Make sure you check out what I'm bringing your way. 4 new animes coming to the channel, so hopefully one of those will pique your interest. Thank you guys for your support. It means the world to me. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.